Japan has now lost over 100 people to flooding, and the search still goes on for the missing. Sadly, dead bodies are being found. These firefighters in Hiroshima Prefecture are praying after finding one. In Kurashiki City, the most vulnerable are still being evacuated. Record amounts of rain have hit western Japan since Thursday, and rivers have burst their banks. 2 million people have been ordered to evacuate. Households had no electricity, power companies said on Monday, whilst hundreds of thousands had no water. The persistent rain has ended, but officials are warning of sudden showers and thunderstorms, as well as the danger of more landslides on steep mountainsides. Since Japan is densely populated, every bit of usable land is built on, in what is a mostly mountainous country. More than 50,000 rescue personnel from the military, the police and the fire service are now spread out across the west and southwest. Torrential rains pounded some parts of Japan with 3 times the amount normally. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has cancelled an overseas trip to deal with what is the worst floods in Japan for 35 years. Over 11,000 clock. Much of the country outside major cities is mountainous, and building takes place on virtually every bit of usable land, and that has left Japan vulnerable to disasters. Emergency warnings remain in 3 prefectures, with 300 millimeters predicted to fall by Monday morning.
Soldiers and emergency crews go from house to house to make sure no one has been missed in the flood's chaos. Hello, they call out. Is there anyone there? With dozens of people still unaccounted for, the rescuers' appeals are being repeated in affected communities throughout this part of Japan. A couple of streets away, Hiroshi Ishizaki and his extended family have returned to see what they can salvage from what used to be their home. Like most of his neighbors, they go about the task with a quiet stoicism. And like many Japanese here, they believe the storms have been getting worse.
Recently around here there's been more rain, and the riverbank is just over there, so I've been worried.
The river defences in this city are formidable, but even they couldn't hold back the torrent of water. Once this cleanup is over, city leaders will be asking how better to prepare for the next time. Hiroshi Ishizaki isn't sure he wants to face a next time.
My feeling is I won't live here, because something like this might happen again.
Preparing for the future is never certain, made all the harder by apparently worsening weather. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Kurashiki City, Japan.